Zhang took off her glasses and wiped her tears. Thank you all. At this moment, she felt the warmth of everyone's support. A girl handed her a tissue. Wipe your tears, this is a happy occasion. You don't need to thank us. The one who really deserves the thanks is Sato. Zhang nodded repeatedly. I have to thank him properly. But as soon as the words left her mouth, she realized she didn't know where I was or have my number. Helpless, Zhang sent me a friend request through the class group, waiting anxiously. On my end, I saw the request and guessed what she wanted to say. Sure enough, once I accepted, the chat window showed she was typing, but seemingly feeling that typing didn't show enough sincerity, she called me via voice chat. Hey Sato, it's me, Zhang. After answering, I played dumb. Hey Zhang, what's up? I just wanted to thank you. Thank you for your help. I will definitely pay you back. Thank you so much, my father's medical bills are covered now. Zhang was a resilient girl. She wouldn't accept charity for nothing. I didn't say, you don't need to pay me back. I laughed. Sure, but don't worry about paying it back immediately. Use the money for your father's surgery first, and if there's any left, improve your life. If it's not enough, tell me. I'm not short on money. Also, pay it back whenever you graduate and have a stable income. Zhang's voice was choked with emotion. Thank you, Sato. Thank you so much. Do you have time? I want to treat you to a meal, the kind with 2 big chicken legs. I smiled. No need, I answered while playing with my eldest son. I know you're struggling financially. I appreciate the gesture, but keep your money and get your father's surgery done. Okay. Zhang hung up in her dorm and stared blankly at her chair. She downloaded the donation table and saved it carefully. She started contacting everyone individually, swearing to herself that once her family got through this, she would pay back every single classmate who donated. Watching Zhang save every number, her 3 roommates exchanged glances and went to the hallway. Honestly, I couldn't do what Zhang is doing. Knowing her, she'll probably be eating only pickles and buns for years just to pay us back. How about this? From now on, let's bring Zhang along whenever we eat. We'll just buy her meals in the cafeteria and bring them to her. She's so frugal, she wouldn't throw away food that's already been bought. They looked back at Zhang in the dorm. The girl, though thin and sallow, had a heart of gold. At home, I treated this as an episode. That night, when Yukino Tang returned, I told her about it. My husband is so kind. Yukino Tang, sitting on the sofa with her small feet curled up, laughed and lay down on my lap. I heard about that girl. Someone in the student council was planning to fundraise, but I guess it's not needed anymore. I looked at my beautiful wife, pinched her nose, and leaned down to kiss her. I've been drafted to help at the school's literary evening in a few days. Really? Yukino Tang's eyes lit up and she jumped up, bumping her forehead against mine. Teary-eyed, she rubbed her forehead, looking at me pitifully. Husband, it hurts. Come here, let me rub it. I placed my hand on her forehead and rubbed it gently. Wife, does it feel better now? Does it still hurt? Enjoying my massage for a while, Yukino Tang said happily, It doesn't hurt much anymore. Husband, it's so good to have you. My roommate joked. As long as you're bold enough, even a pretty counselor can go on maternity leave. The beautiful counselor, Yukino Tang, really did have triplets for me. Yukino Tang brought the babies to the school's literary evening, drawing a crowd of students and teachers. Some crazy girls, seeing my handsome face, even joked about wanting to sack me and take me home. Yukino Tang in the passenger seat seemed a bit restless. Husband, I'm nervous. What are you nervous about? I was speechless. I'm the one performing, not you. I'm just nervous, okay? Yukino Tang grabbed my arm. Actually, I knew why she was nervous. Since our relationship went public, this was our first time appearing at school together. It would undoubtedly cause a stir. Even though many knew about us, appearing as a husband and wife couple in front of students and colleagues made her feel like a student sitting for a major exam. Don't be nervous. Whatever happens, the babies and I are here with you. I looked back at the babies in their car seats. At 3 months old, they could be taken out often. Okay, let's go, husband. Yukino Tang took a deep breath, raised her eyebrows with a stern face, as if going to battle, and resolutely opened the door. Zhang and Yuan appeared in the parking lot. Seeing us, they both ran over. Professor Zhang, Professor Yuan, sorry to bother you, But could you help watch the babies tonight? No problem at all. I love these 3 babies so much. Jiang waved her hands, smiling as she took the eldest baby from Yukino Tang. The 4 of them walked toward the auditorium with the babies. Students who saw Yukino Tang and me stopped in their tracks. Some students even rushed over. Wow, Professor Tang, are these your babies? So cute. And you must be Sato, the senior. I've heard so much about you, you're so handsome. Yukino Tang was shy at first, but then she realized something was off. What is with these little girls? Weren't they looking at the babies a moment ago? Why are they all staring at my husband now? Seeing the overly enthusiastic looks those girls were giving her husband, Yukino Tang frowned, her aura of authority instantly filling the space. What are you all huddled here for? Aren't you going to watch the performance? The students who were crowding around went quiet and scrambled away. Better not provoke her. Jiang, holding the eldest baby, teased Yukino Tang. Professor Tang, do you know what you looked like just now? Like what? Yukino Tang's brow twitched. She had a feeling Jiang wouldn't say anything nice. Like a mother hen protecting her food. Jiang laughed so hard she slapped her thigh. It seemed even more entertaining than the performance. Yukino Tang gritted her teeth. If they weren't both holding babies, she would have smacked her. Who talks like that? Mother hen protecting her food? Honestly. Soon, they reached the auditorium. As teachers, the 3 of them had special seats reserved in the staff section. Sitting right next to Yukino Tang, I naturally drew the attention of almost all the staff. I sat there comfortably, not caring at all. Yukino Tang, however, stayed flushed. Seeing everyone casting strange looks, even though she was mentally prepared, she was still feeling anxious. Aside from the second baby, who was a bit scared and kept burying its head in Yukino Tang's chest, the eldest and 3rd babies were looking left and right, excited by the stage lights. The 3rd baby was even waving its hands happily. Yo, does our 3rd little one like the stage too? Are you going to be a big star in the future? I pinched the baby's chubby cheeks. At that moment, a handsome host and a beautiful hostess took the stage. The evening had begun. I kept an eye on the babies and Yukino Tang from start to finish. When it was almost my turn, I handed the baby to Yuan and headed toward the backstage. Seeing this, Yukino Tang followed with the babies. Jiang and Yuan looked at each other and followed as well. There were many students backstage busy with their performances. A staff member with a program sheet shouted, "Finance Department, Class 2, Sato. Is Sato here?" "I'm here." I walked up to the girl and smiled slightly. The girl with the program sheet blushed. "You're the famous Sato? It's almost your turn. How are you feeling?" She also glanced at Yukino Tang and the babies behind me. "Ready? Where are my things? The performance is starting soon. I need to know where my zither and props are." "Right over there." The girl pointed to a corner. I found my guqin and a set of hanfu clothing. I told Yukino Tang and went to the dressing room. When I came out, the people backstage were stunned. "So handsome!" A girl cupped her flushed face. The phrase, "like a jade like Huonsa," gentlemen, walking out of a scroll, described me perfectly. In my hanfu, I looked like a peerless gentleman from a painting. My eyes, which seemed to contain starlight, scanned the room before landing on Yukino Tang, a faint smile appearing. At that smile, Yukino Tang's legs nearly went weak. Flushed red, she gulped. "Husband, stop doing that!" Suddenly, Jiang shouted at Yukino Tang, her eyes red with envy. "With your husband looking like this, how am I supposed to find a boyfriend or husband in the future? Yukino, let's discuss this. I promise I won't fight you for him. I'll be good, I promise." Yukino Tang became guarded, looking at Jiang and then at the crowd of girls backstage who were looking at me as if they wanted to put me in a sack and steal me. She gritted her teeth. "No, he's too handsome and too outstanding. From now on, I'll just hide my husband away so these random women don't have a chance." I ignored everyone, focusing only on Yukino Tang and the babies. I walked up to her with long, elegant strides. "Well, do you like how I look?" "I like it, and I hate it," Yukino Tang said with a complex expression. "Husband, if you look like this, women outside will go crazy trying to take you from me." "It's fine." I smiled and shook my head. "My eyes and heart only see you and the babies. No other woman is as beautiful as my wife." Seeing me flirting with Yukino Tang, the girls backstage felt sour. The guys also shook their heads and smiled bitterly. It's over. The difficulty of finding a girlfriend at Jiao Tong is about to skyrocket. I've become the standard for girls looking for a partner. Seeing the hearts in the girl's eyes, Yukino Tang stepped forward and stood right next to me. Jolted by her aura, the girl quickly said, I just came to tell you it's your turn to go on stage.